Hi everyone, this is Agustin Mwita from the Business Intelligence Agency. This is the 26th part of the tutorial in this series, and in this part, we're going to discuss more on intra-business orders. So we're going to discuss on how to make intra-business orders and how such orders are being processed. So in order to access those orders, the intra-business orders group, just press on the main menu. The intra-business orders is the third group from the top. Click on the intra-business orders. So under intra-business orders, we've got 4 modules. The first module is the make IBs order. When you press on that module, make IBs order, it opens and you can see the make IBs order module is familiar to the sales arena module. So this exactly the same way we were making sales is exactly the same way you make an intra-business order. So if you understood on how to make sales, then you won't find any problems making intra-business orders. So let us go back to the make IBs order, press on the main menu, then intra-business orders group, then make IBs order. So let me find my product. So I'm gonna open the place to make the orders. You can see it is familiar with the place that you are using to make the sales, except that there's a few settings. There's no auto print, there's no auto pay, auto flag pay, they're not there. So simply scan on the product code, then you've got your product. That is it. So once you get your product, the next thing to do is to set the quantity that you want to order. For example, I want 2 pieces. Then hit the send button. And then hit the send button. So that's how we make an intra-business order. Once an intra-business order has been made, you can find all your pending orders. The meaning of pending orders are orders that has been made but they have not been processed by the counter. Wherever you make an order, that order goes to the counter. A counter is a person who does sales, maybe in a place like a hotel or a club. A counter is simply a person who receives orders from waiters or waitresses or receive intra-business orders. So wherever you make an intra-business orders, if the counter has not processed that order, you get that order at the pending IBs orders. So this application, it is a networking application, meaning that it is a multi-user application. More than one person can use this application simultaneously. So wherever you make transaction from one device, those transactions can be seen from other devices. So wherever you make an order from one device, all the counters that have been privileged to see that order will see that order. So at the pending orders, you can see that this order made by Agustin Mwita, has not yet been processed. So it is at the pending intra-business orders. So let us go and process that order. I've got a full access in this application, meaning that I can do everything in this application since my role is a super user. We'll talk about roles later. So in order to process intra-business orders, we go at the sales group. Then there's the second module known as pending IBs orders. Immediately after the sales arena module, there's a pending IBs orders module. So press on the pending IBs orders module. After pressing that module, you get to see your all your pending orders that you have not processed as the counter. So you may want to so after, for example, a waiter has made that order, I as a counter have received that order on my side. So that waiter will come for the product that he or she has ordered. So let's say, for example, I was a waiter working in a hotel. I made an order of fish and beans. So the counter received my order, then I went to the counter to take my order. So wherever the counter gives me my order, the counter must approve that he or she has given that order, or he or she has dispatched that order, or he or she has disbursed that order to the waitress that made that order. So wherever in order to approve that he or she has disbursed that order, the counter or the person that receives incoming pending orders will simply press on this green tick button. So whenever you press this button, by default, it will depend with the current setting. On my setting side, I had put flag payment. So since on my setting side, the flag payments have been put on, means that each and every time, wherever I approve an order, I'm always flagged to set the amount that has been paid by that waiter or waitress. Sometimes a waiter may come and pay cash. Sometimes a waiter or waitress may decide not to pay cash. So in my case, let us assume that that waiter came and paid cash. So press the save button. So that's all on how to process incoming intra-business orders. So once the counter has disbursed that order, when you come at the sales inventory, you'll see that at the top, at the first topmost record, you see that there's a sale that has been made to Augustine Mwita, sale ID 3617. Augustine Mwita has been sold to 2 pieces of Natura Suticals that cost Kenya shillings 500. So you can see after the counter, or after the person who received that intra-business order processed that order, and after that counter or that person processed as have been disbursed that order is automatically sold to the person who made that order. So you can see in my case, since I made that order using my account, so that item has been sold to my account. So wherever I go back to the intra-business orders, then go to the pending IBIS orders, I'll find out that I have got no any other pending IBIS order, because that order has been processed, because that order has been disbursed to me. But when I come to the disbursed IBIS orders, I'll find that order that it has been disbursed to me. So you can see Augustine Mwita was disbursed with the Natura Suticals 2 pieces. Yeah. So that's how we make an order, and that's how we approve an order. So let us make another order, make IBIS order. Yeah, use the scanner, scan the code, yes. Then this time around, let us sell 3 pieces. Not selling, as in I want to make an order of 3 pieces here. Then press the hit button, then the send button. So in this case, I've made an order of 3 packets of Natura Suticals. So let us go to the sales arena, then at the pending IBIS orders. Yeah, it has arrived. Here it is. So you can see there's a new order from Augustine Mwita, and the order is Natura Suticals 3 packets worth 750 shillings. So this time around, the counter or the person who received, who is supposed to process that order, may decide to reject that order. So by rejecting that order simply means press just this X, this red X button. So when pressing that button, simply means that counter personnel has rejected that order. The counter may decide to reject that order in a case where maybe that order is out of stock or due to any other reason. So when I come back to the sales inventory, you'll find out that that order has not been sold or has not been disbursed to the current person who made that order. So you can see I still have 2 pieces ordered. The other 3, since they were cancelled, or they were rejected by the counter, they have not been processed inside my account. So the billing has not been done. So when I come back to the intra-business orders, then at the rejected IB's orders, that's where you'll find out my order. Here it is. So Augustine Muita did make an order of 3 pieces of 3 packets of nutraceuticals, but then those packets have been rejected. So they're under rejected intra-business orders. So we talked about on how to make IB's orders, about disbursed IB's orders, and about rejected IB's orders, and also about pending IB's orders. So let us make another order. Intra-business orders, make IB's order. Then open the scanner. It's a bit dark. Yeah, that is it. Then let me make some other 4. I want to order now 4 packets. Then press the make order button. So once I do that, I'll come and find my orders at the pending IB's orders. Not yet post. Yeah, here it is. So this time around, I want to approve that order. Then I want to ignore the payment. So this time around, the waiter has made an order, then chose to reject making a payment. So let me now reject the payment. So once the waiter has rejected the payment, of course, what will happen is that 4 packets will be billed to me, worth Kenya shillings 1,000, but that amount won't be paid. So wherever I come and check on my account balance, finance, then account balances, you'll get that Augustine Muita should pay 1,000 shillings. It is negative 1,000. So Augustine Muita should pay Kenya shillings 1,000 to the business. So when I come back to the so the waiter or the person who made that order may decide to come back later and make the payment. So simply come at the payments group, then payments, then press the payment button, then receive payment, then from Augustine Muita. So Augustine Muita should pay 1,000 shillings, but let's say Augustine Muita came later and paid Kenya shillings 800. So wherever Augustine Muita pays Kenya shillings 100, it means that there will be shillings 200 less that he should pay. So whenever I check the account balance, you find out that not the account balance of Augustine Muita is not Kenya shillings 200. So there's Kenya shillings 200 that Augustine Muita should pay to the business. So Augustine Muita can come later and make the full payment of that Kenya shillings 200. So that's how we deal with intra-business orders, and that's how we process intra-business orders. So thank you. Let us meet in the next tutorial.